Good morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We'll be looking at the MACDs, the moving averages and the day support resistance pivot levels. It is Wednesday the 14th of October. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar. Slightly positive start to the morning. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fall back through the pivot, sitting at 11,450 to support a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 11,567. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break back through to 11,500 levels. Expect resistance there. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to pin Bitcoin back. In the event of a breakout, could see Bitcoin revisit 11,600 levels. Resistance at 11,700 should pin Bitcoin back on the day, however. Second major resistance level sits at 11,692. Fall back through the pivot level would bring the first major support level sitting at 11,325 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should stay clear of sub 11,200 levels. Second major support level sits at 11,208. Looking at the MACD following yesterday morning's bearish cross, we've got a bullish cross at the start of this morning and a widening of the bullish histogram supportive of the early move north. On the EMAs, nothing conclusive, however, with the 50 holding against the 100 and the 200. So key through the early part of the day, avoid a fall back through the pivot, break back through to 11,500 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, it's a positive start to the morning. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall back through the pivot at 381.18 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 388.07. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break out from yesterday's highs. That was at 387.88. So barring an extended rally on the day, but yesterday's high and the first major resistance level sitting at 388.07 to limit any upside. In the event of a breakout, second major resistance level at 394.77 and resistance at 400 should limit any upside. A fall back through the pivot would bring the first major support level sitting at 374.48 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid the 38.2% fib at 367 and the second major support level sitting at 367.59. Looking at the MACD, we got a bullish cross this morning and a widening of the bullish histogram supportive of the early move northwards. On the EMAs, nothing conclusive as yet to support any upside. The 50 is holding its ground on the 100 and the 200, however. So avoiding a pullback through the pivot level and a breakout from yesterday's high, 387.88, should support a run through the first major resistance level to bring 400s into play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, also bullish start to the morning. You can see Litecoin avoid a fall through the pivot at 49.84 to support a run at the first major resistance level, say 50.82. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break out from yesterday's high. It was at 50.72. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 51 to pin Litecoin back. In the event of a breakout, got the second major resistance level at 51.7 and resistance at 52 to limit any upside on the day. Fall through the pivot, bring the first major support level sitting at 48.96 into play. Barring extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should steer well clear of the second major support level sitting at 47.98. Looking at the MACD, we had yesterday's late bullish cross and a widening of the bullish histogram this morning supportive of the early move northwards. On the EMAs, we're seeing the 50 move away marginally from the 100 and the 200, also supporting a bullish morning ahead. So avoiding a fall through the pivot and a breakout from yesterday's high, 50.72, should bring that first major resistance level and 51 levels into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, bullish start to the morning. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid a fall through the pivot at 0.2565 to support a run at the first major resistance level, saying at 0.2603. Going to need to see broad-based clear rally to break out from yesterday's high that was at 0.25998. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect resistance at 0.26 to continue pinning Ripple's XRP back. In the event of a breakout, Got the second major resistance level sitting at 0.2638. Fall through the pivot level will bring the first major support level sitting at 0.2529 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 0.245 levels. Second major support level at 0.2491 should limit any downside. Looking at the MACDs, we had a late bullish cross yesterday and a widening of the bullish histogram this morning supportive the move northwards. On the EMAs, we're also seeing the 50 move away marginally from the 100 and the 200, supportive of the bullish start to the morning. So key through the early part of the day, avoid a fall through the pivot level and pick out from yesterday's high to then bring the first major resistance level and then a run at 0.2638, the second major resistance level.